One of the best things you can do for your creativity after you make a banger, it's resist the temptation to listen to it a million times. I just finished a banger right now with A-Witch and Antha and Kim. And finished it, got it done. And I went back up to the studio. I was like, should I listen to it? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Why? Because you want to preserve that energy. I'm starting to forget what it sounded like. Just did a video and I forgot what the song sounds like. And that's a good thing. You want to forget what your songs sound like. If you can work so fast to the point where you forget what your song sounds like, that's an amazing opportunity. Because that's really like you have a whole fresh slate, basically. You have a fresh, clean slate of energy to ride with. And that basically means you have a whole fresh take. You have a fresh slate to ride with, right? And we're just talking about the first take. That basically means you get a second first take. And that's such a gift. That's such a gift. So don't waste it by over listening to the song, by getting drunk on your song. Discipline yourself. You finished it, it's done. I'm not going to listen to it. I may not listen to it for a few days because I like to let it go and sit like wine. A banger ages over time. You don't need to worry. If it's a banger, it's going to get better in a few days. And it's going to get especially better if you forget what it sounds like. So that's why we work fast too. You're just letting the energy through. You're just feeling. And you're allowing yourself a second chance at the first impression. Think about that. Think about how rare that is. You're basically allowing yourself redemption. To basically like a time machine. You can go back and you can access the same energy line. Again, with the same amount of potency. And that's how you compound the energy. And then you compound your confidence. Because then if you practice that, everything you make is a banger. Everything is that deep. But you got to follow the steps I'm saying here. You can watch my videos all you want, but I highly recommend you join my artist development program. It's called True Artist Development. Why? Because I focus on what really matters. I don't focus on any fluff. I don't focus on any bullshit. I don't focus on anything that these other schools and these other whatever people are teaching and propagating. I'm teaching the essential energy and the most important thing, which is bringing in the potency of your authentic self and expression through art. And I'm teaching you how to do that most efficiently. And when you do that most efficiently, you're able to compound your confidence. And when you compound your confidence, you make more bangers. And when you make more bangers, you get to a higher level and you get happier. And when you make more bangers, you get more fans. And when you get more fans, you make more money. And when you make more money, you can live a more comfortable life. You don't have to work a shit job anymore. So basically, in short, by investing in yourself and understanding the proper procedure, understanding the energy, and working with me in my group setting or one-to-one, because I do offer True Artist Development one-to-one, but it is more expensive. But it's still a worthy purchase, because you know what? You're going to save 20 years and at least $20,000. Because what happens if people don't understand this stuff? You just go on the road to ruin because you waste all your energy. You have infinite potential, but you have a limited amount of time and you have a limited amount of energy. So you're spending either way. You can either spend it with me and learn the keys on how to go up. You can try to watch my free content and piece it together, but I don't think that's going to work. You're inspired now, but to actually put your money where your mouth is and put the rubber to the road, like, it's two different things. Theory and action are completely worlds apart. Yeah, the theory is great. You're hearing it, you're thinking it, you're resonating with it. You're like, I've always known that. But your resistance is going to come up. Maybe in the next video you're going to skip and you're going to forget what I said. So if you really want this to count, if you really want to make a change and you're really serious about your career, invest in my True Artist Development and send me a DM on it. And if I don't respond to the DM right away, write a comment. Be like, yo, I DM'd you. Because I'm going to check the comments and then I'm going to go there. Because I literally have 9,000 messages and I'm trying my best to get through them every day. But I don't know if it's physically possible for me to do that because I need to make beats. I need to make videos. I need to edit them. I need to keep the rhythm going. So I apologize for anyone I have not responded to in the DMs yet. I do care about you. So let's get back to here. You have a second chance. By forgetting about your song, you have a second chance. You have a new lease on life for this first impression of this banger. That is a privilege. So do not squander that and waste that by getting drunk on your song. Look, when you take advantage of that, like I'm gonna like for this song, right? I want to add some more to tie it up. It's a really simple beat. I want to add some more to tie it up, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm not even going to do it tomorrow. Depends on the schedule of the artist. I don't know if we're going to meet again this week, but I'm going to follow my intuition with it when I'm going to go back to it. Maybe I'm going to wait a week. And then when I do go back to it, when you do go back and you're ready to bring back and plug in this energy again, have everything prepared. Have your sounds ready. Make sure you have time. Make sure you're not going to be interrupted. And still set a timer because you want to keep that training going because you're compounding your energy. We want to make only bangers. I don't want to make any filler. I don't make any filler. I haven't made filler for over 10 years. Like literally every beat I make is a banger for the past 10 years. There's no reason to make shit songs or shit beats. I mean, in the beginning, you're going to make shit songs and shit beats, and you should embrace that. But you should say from your mind, like, I'm only making bangers. I'm living the only bangers lifestyle. And even if the beat's a piece of shit, your energy, your confidence, your conviction is going to change the energy of that beat. Even if it's technically a shit beat. Why? Because music is subjective. So music is like a sponge. It's like if this sponge, like it's going to take whatever form you put on it. I could make the shittiest beat, but I could have the confidence like this is the biggest banger and it's going to turn into the biggest banger. Why? Because of quantum physics, all the realities exist. And we're going to line up with that reality that this is a banger. Even if it wasn't a banger to start with. Just because of lining up the energy. Do you understand the importance of that? I don't think you do. You got to understand this. Otherwise, why are you doing this? You could just be doing it for enjoyment, and that's fine. But for me, like, I got to understand this stuff. I've always had an obsession. Like, what makes a banger? Why do artists make a classic record that changes the whole consciousness, but then can't get back to that space? And my whole purpose is to help make a roadmap. I've made a roadmap to get back to that place, to make a banger every time. That's why it's worth the investment. It's worth the investment to work with me. Because you're literally going to save millions of dollars. If a record label hired me, they would save multi-million dollars. Because I can make sure no artist gets shelved. Any artist who's willing to put in the work, I can make a banger and help make successful. You know, I hate it when people say, well, you know, everyone's just got different levels of talent and, you know, Michael Jackson was gifted, Kanye was gifted, and I don't have that talent. That's one of the dumbest things you could say. Respectfully. I mean, not even respectfully. I'm not intending to be respectful. Intending to call you out on your bullshit and your erroneous belief and your erroneous thought system that is rotting the roots of your life. Saying like, oh, someone else is just gifted. That's bullshit. I practice Buddhism, and the main tenet of Buddhism is everyone has infinite potential. Point blank, period. Unequivocally. So for you to think and differentiate between other people's potential and ability is in a direct conflict with the truth of all reality. Yes, some people may have their talent more developed and refined and have been able to start at it from a younger age. But that doesn't mean you don't have that same ability. You just have to put in more work and be even more focused and determined. I don't care how old you are. Anything, any thought, any word about any limitation is a slander to the potential of your life. It's incorrect. It's a lie. It's false. A lot of us have things in our belief system that we have incorrect beliefs in our belief system. Like that. If you don't make it at a certain age, you're screwed. Rap is a young man's game. I hate that one. You can't do it. Yeah, there are physical limitations. Like if you're 70 years old, it's going to be difficult to be a pro basketball player, but it's not impossible. I don't think it's impossible. Just no one's done it yet. It's going to take an incredible amount of determination and work and effort to make that happen, to make a 70-year-old a professional basketball player. But you know what? Or make a 70-year-old like an amazing artist. I mean, it's definitely possible. It's just going to take more effort. And you know what? Life is eternal. This is not your only life. So even if you start developing something at 70, 80, 90, that's how you're going to start your next life. So there's no point in not doing your dreams, in not living what you're here to do. It's so stupid to just give up and give in to inertia and incorrect shit thoughts. Take those away and rip them out of your mind. Because they are false. They are causing you much suffering. So, first take, you wait. You wait for the song. And then when you waited, then you go back, and when you first play it, you should have your instruments ready. You should have it for that first play, or you should have your mic there to record whatever you're going to get, because you have another opportunity for a first impression. So you should literally have your headphones on and your first play is recorded. Then you compound your confidence. Then you compound that first take energy and you blast up. You blast up. You blast up. Blast out the roof. Oh no, he didn't. Blast out the roof. Oh no, he didn't. It's Them Boys by Ferg. Produced by me and Lex Luger. Featuring Hunter BDM. Make sure you check it out. Flip Phone Shorty, executive produced by me. Top to bottom bangers. Only bangers lifestyle. Have a great night or day, wherever you are.